Hi everyone and welcome back to the internet. As you might know from my previous intro video that I've just graduated engineering school in cybersecurity, but instead of rushing into a job like everyone else expected me to do, especially in this field, I decided to take a break. An intentional break. And I know that this might seem a crazy move, especially in today's job market and as a student abroad with a student visa, but I honestly feel like this is the best thing I've ever done to myself. So in today's video, we will talk about how I decided to take a break and how to make this break the best move for your career, whether it's an intentional break or not, because I see that a lot of people are struggling nowadays to find a job, and this break might seem a little bit overwhelming for them. So let's start with the little story of this break that led to this break. So I came to France 2021, 4 years ago. It was the end of COVID. I've just had my first shot of the vaccine and came straight after. And honestly, it was a very beautiful journey of growth. I learned a lot about myself. And I think every student out there needs to have this experience, even for a short period of time, because it's very enriching. It gets you out from your comfort zone, from everything you grew up with, and it makes you realize what you really love in life, outside of your culture, outside of everything you've once known. And this journey, as beautiful as it was a very hard journey too. I was constantly in motion with zero time to rest. And I want to say a little disclaimer about that, is that studying abroad is a very beautiful experience, but also a very hard one. And I think the bar starts at hard and it goes to extremely hard depending of your background, depending on the life circumstances you have. So I don't want you to compare your experience abroad to any other experience abroad. People with money will not have the same experience as people who came without money. People who have strong passport will not have the same experience as people with weak passport. People that life gave them some hardships will not have the same experience as someone who didn't have those hardships. So life abroad seems to be very fun, but it also can be very, very hard. So at the end of these 4 years, I have the 6 months end of studies projects. It's the system in France. To have your degree at the end, you do like 6 months. 6 months project, and these 6 months were really, really hard. I had a lot of health issues. I lost a lot of weight. I lost a lot of hair. I know that you do not see it, but I lost a lot of hair. It's the curls that do the volume. And I was sick very, very often. And when you experience that, being sick by yourself, and the pain is unbearable, and you don't have family or friends to take care of you. And even if friends come, they will not take the pain away. And you realize that it's your body that is fragile. You will know that, yeah, your body is giving you signs you've been ignoring for a lot of time. And now it's time to take a break. So the question is how to deal with this break while being happy, satisfied, at peace, especially if this break is not intentional, like you are not getting responses to job offers you've been applying for and feeling stuck because your friends are moving forward in their lives. I really understand that you can easily fall into comparison, but I want you to understand that, especially if you are not finding a job and you relate to what I've been saying earlier about living under pressure, being in motion without zero time to rest, living in survival mode for a long period of time, for a lot of years, maybe this is a redirection for you. Maybe this is not you not finding a job, but this is God's redirection to rest and have and preserve your well-being and preserve your sanity, because it's not easy to rush into a job while being mentally tired and physically exhausted too. This is for sure redirection, so you can have a little bit of time to rest. And what I do personally is that I do every single step that I know will lead me to the goal that I want to reach, and let the other things on God's hand, leaning on God's divine plan. I don't do more than that. For myself, what I do is that I have an amount of time in the day where I do job hunting. I take this part seriously. I'm looking for companies, etc. I'm preparing for interviews, but I don't take this part as if my life depends on it. I do it for an amount of time, and for the rest of the day, I do a lot of other things that make me feel valuable and make me feel like I'm not behind. Like learning new skills that can be outside of your field, like AI, digital skills. You can also learn, like I'm doing, financial skills, because I feel like we women, we are not exposed enough to financial skills. We don't know how money works, we don't know how to invest, and I really feel like this is a very empowering skill to have, and I'm personally working on this right now. This is what makes you not feel behind, because let me tell you something. Your friends that found a job, that are in the corporate world, they do not have control over their day. You have the golden time to learn whatever you want in your day. So take this time as a chance to learn as much things as you can. Another thing is taking care of your body and taking care of your health. What I try to do is trying to figure out every minor health problem that I have, every bad habit that I have, and I'm trying to improve all of that. And let me remind you that a lot of health problems that we have nowadays rely on your lifestyle or on your diet. And in this golden time of the employment break, you have control over these two things. So try to improve your diet, eat well, try to read scientific research about the minor health problems that you have, how to improve that. Try to build new habits as if you have a 9-to-5 job. So when you land a job, you can actually keep these good habits. Try to get rid of your personality traits that you didn't like about yourself. Read books about self-development, etc. And try to do all of that in a routine so you don't feel like you have a messy lifestyle. Don't miss with your sleeping schedule, etc., etc. This is how I manage to be very, very happy with this amount of time that I have, and I'm trying to use it as much as possible to get the most out of it. I feel like this is a very beautiful chance for me to do things that I've never found time of doing, like me starting this YouTube channel. And that's it. I will give you updates about this break and how it's going. And if you are a person that took a break after graduation, I want you to share with us how it turned out for you. And if you like these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, bye!